definitely something that we all experience as human beings from time to time. We all have experiences in our lives that, they may be traumatic, they may be glad, they may be sad, that we want to get back, and do better. You always want to do things better. However, we can't live with regret. You know how you hear people say they live with regret? We shouldn't live with regret. It could come visit us, like if you were with a friend and they had some kind of crazy behavior, they had some habit or something like that. While you were in their presence, they may hurt you if you're in their presence. But you don't live with those friends, So once you leave their presence, whatever they were doing, it could no longer affect you anymore because they don't live with you. And regret is the same way. Once we think about it, if we contemplate on it, yeah, it hurts. It hurts thinking about and contemplating on the past. However, we should just think about it and contemplate on it for just a couple of different reasons. Either we look at it as something positive and we put that in our mental Rolodex, that if we did something good, we can look back and say, man, I did that good and I can build upon that. I'm gonna do that again. Like if you were playing baseball and you had your hands in a certain way, you put your arms in a certain way and you hit a home run, you can go back and you could think about that. Like how were my hands placed when I hit that home run? Where was I standing? That's looking back on the past and thinking positive things. Or you can say, this game, I struck out a bunch of times. So what did I do that game that I can do better as I play games in the future? And it goes the same way for experiences that we go through. We go through them for a couple different reasons. We could look back and say those situations, I don't want to put myself in those situations again. So I'm going to do what I have to do necessary in order to not put myself in those situations again. Or you can look at those situations and you could say, man, those were good times. That was a good experience. So I want to build upon that, Fasting 30 days for Ramadan was a beautiful thing. And I remember I did all 30 days in a row. I'm going to build upon that, because Allah is the best of planners. So He doesn't put us through anything for no reason at all. But sometimes we as human beings, we think we know all. And only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows all. So we think, wow, if this situation was different, my life right now would be different. Or we're right now suffering the consequences from decisions that we made in the past. Different accidents that we could have had, maybe kids, maybe some type of disease or some kind of mental, traumatic things that we think about from things that we've done in the past, and we think like, man, if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have what I have right now, and it's lingering and it's hurting me right now, the decisions that I made in the past. And that's okay also, because those things are not in your life for no reason at all. Those are called obstacles that we must overcome, and everybody has them, and sometimes they're from things that you've done in the past. Mistakes affect you right now. Some people are serving prison sentences from mistakes that they made in the past, and it's just something that they have to get through, just an obstacle of life, but not something that you should think about every single day and say, man, I wish I wouldn't have done that. Man, I wish I wouldn't have done that, over and over and over again. No, we have to get past that. And that's the beautiful thing about the human being, is that we can get back up and we could keep going, because sometimes we look at things in the past and we think about the time that was wasted doing those things. Like, man, I wish I could get that time back. However, if you think about time wasted, Think about the GPS. If you have a GPS in your car, if you go in the wrong direction, the GPS just reroutes you. That's all. Nothing big. You're still going in your destination. You just rerouted. Just instead of turning right here, go a couple of blocks and turn right there. You're still going forward. And Allah will always push us forward regardless of what we're doing. Even if we took a detour, that's no big thing. We have to keep pushing forward.